Now, the reason why I enjoy a plant-based or vegan diet is just because I love the way it makes me feel. Now, here's some things that you're not told when you go on it. And I did not know this when I first went on it, but here's what I've learned in 20-something years of eating plant-based. All plant-based food, number one, and all vegan food is not healthy. Hi, my name is Radiance, and welcome. Now, I've been what I consider plant-based, because I don't really like titles, but for lack of a better term, vegan. But I've been eating a plant-based diet for, oh my goodness, for a good 20-something years, give or take. I've had variations of it. I've gone off of it. I don't consider myself 100% vegan or plant-based. However, I would say that the vegan or plant-based diet makes up about let me correct that. I don't like the word diet, but for lack of a better term, diet. I would say 80% of it is the makeup for me. 80 to 85, and sometimes 90%. So for example, I like to cook a lot at home, which you'll see me sharing on this channel. And I tend to, whenever I make something, like I love sweets. I'm big on dessert, pastries, pies, cookies, and the like. Whether it's for my actual home or I'm bringing it to family members and friends, I'm the person that's bringing the vegan cheesecake or the dairy-free cheesecake. I'm the person that's making the muffins. As a matter of fact, every week, pretty much, if not several times a month, I make a banana walnut muffin because my family loves it so much. Heck, even my dogs love it, minus the nuts. So sometimes I sneak them a little piece or make them some, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, that's something I make, and I've specifically made it so much to make it dairy-free. Now, the reason why I enjoy a plant-based or vegan diet is just because I love the way it makes me feel. Now, here's some things that you're not told when you go on it, and I did not know this when I first went on it, but here's what I've learned in 20-something years of eating plant-based. All plant-based food, number one, and all vegan food is not healthy. So here's what I mean by that. When I was first starting out, I did what they call transitional foods, and that's the case for most people. Transitional foods are the kind of foods that are replicative of the foods you used to eat. So for example, you used to eat a beef burger or a turkey burger. There are vegan burgers on the market. There are vegan burgers in restaurants. Some are made of black beans, some are made of soy, tofu, TVP, all these different things, seitan. They make seitan bacon and they make faux bacon. And the reason why I say it is because I honestly don't prefer some of these transitional foods. I used to eat them a lot more. But when you look on the back of some of these labels, for one, sometimes they're salt-laden and calorie-laden. And also, you'll find that there's so many ingredients, and most of the stuff I don't even know what they are. So I tend to, because I cook a lot at home, I tend to sometimes make my own versions, or I avoid having faux or transitional foods. Now, with that being said, does that mean you can't eat it at all? No, you can absolutely partake in it. Just know that when you're going for transitional foods or versions of foods made to look like, your vegan pizza made to look like a regular pizza, your vegan bacon made to look like, a regular bacon or whatever it is, or even a burger, vegan burger, just know that, look at the labels and understand that it may not be as nutritious or as healthy as you feel. All plant-based or vegan diets are healthy. I'm going to say that again. Not true. When I say that, I feel like healthy is a broad term that is used so much, and I sometimes feel like it's what I said in the first point. Things aren't as healthy as you feel, but also what's healthy to you. I feel like healthy is something that, like say for example, getting those foods helps you, eat more balanced or eat more and actually eat during the day, then get that. That to me is healthy only because it allows you to have access to maybe more plant-based options and dairy-free options. And that way you're not maybe totally going out there and not eating that way if this is what you prefer, right? It also helps you get dinner on the table faster. It helps you spend more time with your family. So I feel like that's healthy. That's what healthy means to me. Also, I feel like what also is true health is the fact that I get to choose. I get to choose to also make and cultivate and experiment with those type of things. So I would say that that is one thing that they don't tell you. They don't tell you that you'll have a feeling of being deprived. But guess what? That's also a lie. So when I say deprived, there's two versions of this. When you first start eating more plant-based, or let's say you're going strict plant-based, you'll find yourself out at a restaurant. You'll find yourself with a friend maybe that isn't. You'll find yourself in an environment maybe where you can't find something to eat, or you see something that you used to like or that you miss. That's gonna happen. But guess what? The more you experiment, the more you seek out, even if you call ahead and look at some restaurants and see their menus ahead of time, or even call to see or ask the waiter to see if they can make you some plant-based or vegan versions of something, you'll find that you won't have a hard time. You won't be deprived. You won't be missing out. And that's something that is a lie also, that you're going to be missing out. You're not going to be missing out. If you're going to an environment, let's say, for example, that's not public, let's say you're going to friends or families, I can always suggest you can bring something. Ask them if you can bring something, if that's okay. Or just have a conversation with them before the function and say, hey, do you have any plant-based, dairy-free, vegan options? And if not, can I bring something? It's that simple. The other part is, sometimes when you are traveling, it could be to a city, state, or country that you're not familiar with or have never been to. Sometimes you have items that are not, there's no options, I should say. Sometimes you'll find that there's no options, or not many options, for plant-based or for vegan. Especially, let's say you're in the airport, you're somewhere in a country that you don't know, and all they have is butter and cheese or whatever, and there's no, you may have to get creative. I say, when you're traveling, bring some snacks with you, so that just in case you're stuck in an airport or stuck in a station somewhere, or something happens with your transportation, or you're delayed in getting to where you got to go, that you have some alternatives with you. You have some things to kind of satiate you. And if not, and you find yourself in a space where you need to eat, you need to find something to eat, let's say more time has passed, grab some snacks, grab some celery or some carrots, see if they have a hummus maybe, and look at what's in it, of course. And here's the other thing. For some reason, while you're traveling, they don't have that many options. Or let's say you go to a restaurant and, they mess up your order, because it's happened to me at times, and they put cheese on something. I say, you know what? Instead of balking about it, you have a couple of options. You can ask them to make it over, but I would say don't even go through the headache. Don't stress yourself out. You can always move the cheese aside.